Welcome back to the Black Health Lit podcast. This is a space where we can be black, proud, and healthy. Today's episode is titled Empowerment Through Wellness, a Black King's Journey to Health and Happiness. As a reminder, the Black Health Lit podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute providing medical advice. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this episode. Also, while you're here, check out the episode description to learn more about this topic and shop the Black, Proud, Healthy merch. All right, welcome back to the Black Health Lit podcast. Today I had the pleasure of talking with Jimmie Green Jr., and we are going to be discussing his journey to a healthy lifestyle. Before we get into the topic, can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jimmie Green Jr. I am an octopus. I do fitness. I do music. I do promoting. I'm an author. I'm just a ball of life. That's pretty much me in a ball. I got my hands on everything, and it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm just blessed. So that's it.
I know that's right. I didn't know you were an author, so we can talk about that too.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Okay, so let's just jump right in, Jimmie. How did you start your wellness journey?
That's a wonderful question. I started my wellness journey losing my job. And it's crazy to say that because my journey when I was working at the factory, we eating out the vending machines, we eating fast food, we eating whatever,
Yeah.
you working third shift. And didn't know those things bothered me at all until I lost my job and things I had to cut down on things. And then I got more into eating right because I had met someone who was a little bit older than me, and she was telling me like the stuff I was eating, she was like, that stuff killing you.
Yeah.
She like, and I basically um opened my ears up and listened, and I followed the path that she was walking with her fitness and her health. And I just went above and beyond what she had for me and took it and ran with it. So that's how I started my journey of of health and fitness.
Yeah.
Because you got to eat right before you even work out, to me. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. And I've been living this lifestyle for about 4 years now.
Nice.
Yes,
Isn't
yes,
that crazy how a blessing can be in disguise when you have something
yes,
happen like a job loss, a
yes,
divorce, a car wreck? It's so many things that can really put you on a path to a better life. And
yes.
I'm sure that's not what you expected to get out of
I
that.
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's always a spark in every battle.
Yeah.
It's always a spark in every better. Even if the better you're older now, you still can find something good on. You know what I'm saying? You can find something
Yeah.
good out of a bad situation, and that's where I got from that. That's where God wanted me to be at. He wanted me to get my life together. Even though I
Yeah.
was working, I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't doing nothing I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I
Yeah.
wasn't eating right.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
taking care of my mental health and none of those things. So it was a good push.
Yeah, and I think you brought up a good point, Jimmy. Like before you do anything, you have to eat right because
Yes.
that's like foundational. I
Yes.
firmly believe our wellness begins in the kitchen
Yeah. There you go.
because I know for me personally, if like for the month of July, for example, I was on a roll like Cottonelle. I was everywhere. I
Yeah.
was good stuff, bad stuff, everything. And when I don't have home cooked meals, because I'm someone who likes to have three home cooked meals a day, that's the beauty of working at home. So breakfast
Yes.
and dinner. But when I'm on a roll, I was eating out, not eating complete
Hmm.
meals, eating the leftover nachos from here. And
Yeah.
by the end of the month, I was beat down just off one
Yeah.
month of not eating correctly. So
Hmm.
that's an excellent point. What would you say has been the most challenging part of your journey?
The most challenging part of the journey is your surroundings.
Yeah.
And I say that because you stand out and you get, just people make little small jokes like, look at you, man, you ain't drinking, or you lame and stuff like that. They just say little stuff. You're like, man, hold on. Like, it's just your surroundings, which make the journey hard because everybody's not doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you got something and you're like me. I don't go buy unhealthy snacks, but if I'm at somebody's house and they got a little, you know what I'm saying, they got a
Yeah.
little cookie or something, I might indulge in. So it's like one of those things where like the surroundings, my surroundings, the people I was around and I hung around in, that's what made the journey hard to me.
Yeah.
And then time management, because if
Mm.
you always on the go, like you said, when you're on the road, if you're always moving and grooving, when you have time to feed yourself, and what you'll
Yep.
do is you'll get something quick.
Yep.
And our definition of to me, everything is fast food that's not cooked at home.
Yep.
So that's why it's called fast food. Even though I love me some tropical smoothie, it's still technically it's still kind of a fast food because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's ready to go. But but basically, um, yeah, you have to truly have time to meal prep,
Yeah.
and or not even if you're meal prepping, I would say you have to be in a mental capacity to do this.
Yeah.
So you got to wake up and be like, all right, I ain't about to mess up today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or me being, you know what I'm saying, me being super healthy, I'd be like, I ain't doing no cheat days this month. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even though I can afford to, and it's good to throw some carbs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Yeah.
bigger guy, so. But sometimes I'm like, I'm cool. I ain't cheating this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where
Yeah.
balance is key.
It sure is. And I want to go back to your comment about your environment. So you talked a little bit about like the social environment, and like there's a lot of things in our culture as Black people that are social norms,
Mm.
like eating pork and chicken. Like we have a
Yes.
meat heavy culture. And don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I eat all those things, but some of
Yeah.
them I don't buy. Like I don't buy pork, I don't buy bread, I don't buy chips. But if I'm at the barbecue
Yeah.
and Unc is on the grill
Yeah.
and there's some chips in the
With
bowl,
the open sandals. She on the girl with them open sandals.
listen, with the Bluetooth, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
eating it. I sure am. But
Yeah.
that's that balance. But also, it does make it challenging because we do pick on each other as Black people when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
healthy choices. Like
Mm-hmm.
you one of them, you probably don't eat this. You probably
Mm-hmm.
you probably don't eat nothing but lettuce. And it's like, nah, it's other stuff
Yeah.
to eat besides bacon and lettuce. Like we think there's two
Yeah.
opposite extremes. Like you either eating bacon or you ain't eating nothing but carrots. And it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe somewhere in the middle. But
Yeah.
also I wanted to add to that, in addition to our social environment, our neighborhoods are not set
Mm-hmm.
for us to be healthy.
Talk to me.
So, like when I used to live in the suburbs, there
Mm-hmm.
was Kroger, Giant Eagle, Meyer, a farmer's market, and like maybe a Fresh Time, all within a
Mm.
mile and a half. And then when I moved inner city, the closest grocery store is 3.5 miles away.
Mm.
Oh, but I can step outside and hit 5 corner stores.
There we go.
So you got that environment as well that can make a
Yeah.
wellness journey very difficult.
And you know that's bigger than us.
Yeah.
And I hope, and a lot of people, that's why I say like, I always say I'm out the matrix, because that's very important to jot down and notice how it's set up when you go outside. When you can't find nothing around you, like, oh, I can eat here, or you know what I'm saying, where you got more liquor stores and you got more dollar
Hmm.
stores and you got more, the little
Yeah.
quick stop stores and stuff like that.
Yep.
And when you go further out, they don't have no hookah spots out there. When you
No.
go on the other side of town, I'm being real, you don't see no 10 hookah spots, tobacco spots.
Nope.
You don't see that. So you gotta sometimes we gotta just sit back and analyze, or speak to someone that's smarter than you, and
Yeah.
just see what's going on, because like the food is a key, um worldwide key thing in the world that actually makes a lot of money, generates a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you eating healthy, or you start growing your own things, you messing with a bigger market, and
Yeah.
they don't like that. So that's
Mm-mm.
very important to say. Like, that's very dope. That a lot of people don't speak about that. Like, when you go outside, what you see, and
Yeah.
how your it's slim pickings, as I
Yep.
would say, when you going out there, when it's how you trying to do the right thing, It's hard
Mm-hmm.
when it ain't around you. And
Mm-hmm.
the healthier food is more expensive.
Yep. In a lot of cases, it is, especially
Man,
in inner cities. Like something else I started noticing over the past year was like if you drive, it's like I live in a subdivision, but I'm like hood adjacent for sure. And
yeah.
if I go to any of the corner stores in my neighborhood, they got the life size Hennessy bottles on the window.
Yeah. Talk about it. Talk
You know what
about
I'm
it.
talking about? Um,
Yeah.
and like there's a particular bar on Salem Avenue in my hometown
Yeah.
of Dayton, Ohio that has nothing
Yeah.
but liquor bottles on the building. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, a little something,
You
know a
know
little
what I'm talking
something.
about. I don't
I,
want them to
I,
come from my neck, so I'm not
I,
gonna say
I,
their name.
I'm around from around the neighborhood.
But when I every time I come home, because my mother lives close to this particular bar, which I like this bar, but if you go out to Kettering, Ohio, or if you go to a suburb of Columbus to like Polaris, Ohio, you are not
Hmm.
going to see a 6 foot bottle of Hennessy on the window.
Nah, we're not. They're
Not.
not doing that.
You're not.
They're
At
not. They're not
most,
doing that.
you're not gonna see a 8 foot tall plastic or sticker for Newports on the window. Now you might see a billboard with some Bud Light,
Hmm.
but you don't have
Yeah.
Hennessy in your face, like
Yeah.
So that's another environmental thing that I have started to notice, especially when I'm driving around my neighborhood, driving around my hometown and in my
Hmm.
neighborhood in Dayton. So
But I would say that you're just analyzing.
yeah.
And that's when it gets scary when you paying attention to stuff, and some stuff you might bring to somebody's attention. They be like, man, I might even think about that. Like, where your brain at? Like, why you even think about that? It's only
Hmm.
because you care. And it's
Yes.
like, and I feel like the more you take care of yourself and the cleaner you eat, the cleaner your mind and everything cycles. So you get to think clear. You start seeing stuff different. You start
Yeah.
moving different. Like the gym brings a different energy too. So it's like I look at things different and I analyze things a lot. And
Hmm.
I'm very observant. So it's like I pay attention from
Yeah.
afar, and I'd be like, I keep my comments to myself though. I only speak to those who are willing to want to speak about it. So I'm not always in somebody's face trying to, I'm saying, preach to them
Yeah.
about, I'm saying, what I think. But if you ask for my opinion and I trust you, and
Hmm.
we can have a debate about it, that's fine. But people don't
Yeah.
want to hear this. They
No.
don't want to hear about no large Hennessy stickers and the promotion of liquor and how they promoting it, and how when COVID hit, the liquor store stayed up. Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what we got? What do y'all got going on? So
What,
it's just
what?
different stuff like that.
Yeah. So talk a little bit more about that, Jimmy. You said you just touched on when you are in the gym, when you're eating healthier, your mind opens up. Like what other rewards or positives have you seen since you made that switch from eating out the vending machine to getting
Mm.
your smoothies and meal prepping and all and working out and all of that?
Um, my temple, it appreciates me. Like my body appreciate me. I'm 34,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm 19.
Oh, good.
So it's like your body appreciates you, and it's like that's the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to take care of yourself. Because before you go get in your, no matter if you got a nice car, if you don't got a car, if you
Yeah.
got a house or apartment, before you do anything, when the first thing you wake up is you have to address your temple.
Yeah.
And it's like that's very important. So I feel like that's the biggest thing I got out of it. The gym brings me peace like no other.
Mm-hmm.
The gym and the studio, but
Okay.
the gym brings me. It been days I walked in the gym. I might not been feeling the day. When I leave the gym, I feel brand new.
Okay. All right.
So the gym brings a peace that um I mean it's it's just it's unreal for
Mm-hmm.
me. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to even take off days.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know
like
because I be watching
that's
on the internet. I'll be tapping in like 3 times a week, and then here you
Yeah,
are, you every single day, like but
yeah,
hitting it
yeah,
hard.
yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy. This is the longest I've been off from the gym. I took off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'm taking off today because I listen to my body because
Yeah,
I lift heavy. So once my body get the all right, let me sit down. Let me give you a little break.
yeah,
And your muscles grow when you let them rest. So recovery, you get
yeah.
muscle growth with recovery. So I always come back. I take off 3 days. They be like, "You look big." To me, I'm like, I ain't even did nothing, but thank you. But it's
Yeah.
probably the muscle recovery. it
That recovery is key. That for
is.
sure. For
It is
and
for sure.
recovery and stretching. Like everybody,
Oh, stretching is
I'm
it.
a bit stretcher too.
Yeah, stretching. See, I do yoga.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
me
a
too.
Yeah, so I know a lot of big guys my size don't do yoga. I do yoga, and
Hmm.
once I start doing yoga and my hips and all that stuff opened up, it's the best feeling ever. So when everybody's trying to run to the waist, my guys they be mad at me. They be like, "Man, let's run." Like I'm not running to the bench.
Yeah,
I got to stretch my rotators and my shoulders. Let me get loosened up first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because I want the longevity.
yeah.
I don't want the injuries and all that, and I don't care to, you know what I'm saying? I hit all my PRs. I'm fine with the weight I hit, so it's like, but I don't want no injuries though.
Nah, cause
We're
nah.
not doing that.
Nah, don't nobody want no injuries.
We ain't
I
doing
feel
that.
like too, I do yoga every day before bed. Because it's like kind of part of my wind down. But when I do feel like when I hit the weights, like say I'm having a bad day and it's just like
Hmm.
just feeling down, I do feel like weightlifting can make you, at least for me, make me feel more powerful. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, like you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah. Somebody might have cut you off before you got there. You know what I'm saying? Get in
yeah.
there and get it up off you.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a lifter. People probably look at me and be like, "Oh, she probably just go to Zumba." And it's like, "Nah, I'm gonna hit them weight. I'll hit those weights
yeah,
too. And that
yeah,
stair. I'll hit the weights and the stair stepper because
yeah.
we care about
That's
our rear
good.
ends in in this culture. But
Say
anyway,
that.
I digress.
Say
I
that. Say
digress.
that.
So, do you
Say that.
focus more? You talked about food and how important food is, and how you notice a change in your body making that switch from the vending machine fast food life to the smoothies and meal prep. And then you talked a little bit about the fitness and what you're getting from that. If you had to say, do you focus more on physical well-being? Do you focus more on mental well-being?
Mm.
What would you say if you had to say one was ranked a little bit more highly than the other and why?
I would say ment- your mental outweighs everything because you have to be in a mental capacity to tell yourself to go to the gym every day.
Facts.
The gym is pain, so you got to send your body through that. So you mentally have to wake up. That's also when you first wake up. I feel like it's always mental. Is your mental has to be in place. You have to okay, I'm about to brush my teeth, I'm about to stretch, I'm about to get my day started. So you have to mentally be there. Because if you mentally
Okay.
be like, I just don't want to do this today, you're not gonna get nothing done. So it's
That's
like
true.
I focus more on my mental. I do a lot of writing.
Okay.
I do a lot of praying. And the gym is just like it's just a puzzle. One connects the other, but I
Okay.
you have to mentally be there because, like I said, like to tell yourself I'm going to the gym every day. You mentally have to be there because your body gonna be like, hey, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a different body
Yeah.
part today, and I'm tired. But mentally, you like, nah, we didn't finish yesterday
Yeah.
because we about to finish this today. So it's like definitely the mental part of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. I can agree with that. I
yeah.
can agree with it when you put it like that. What about it? Do you think food or fitness? We touched on it a little bit, but I don't know. I gave my opinion, but I don't know yours. Food versus fitness. Which one has a bigger impact on your overall well-being?
Food
Okay.
and I'm not no expert or nothing on food. I am a person who listens. I pray for wisdom. So what you put in your body reflects everything else.
Okay.
So what I put inside my body is going to tell me how I'm gonna carry out my day,
Okay.
or how I think, or how I'm feeling. So I would say food is they say it's 80%, 20%. So 80% nutrition, 20% gym. Um, but definitely food and nutrition, because your body won't move without the fuel it needs.
Yeah,
It's like when you got a car and you go out there and you putting bad gas in there, how you expect to do an 8 hour day?
that's true.
Yeah, and then even if you have, like, there's a lot of older guys who have an issue with, having issues with, inside the bedroom, is because your energy is
Yeah.
taken away from what you eat.
Yeah.
Sleep is very important too, but whatever you put in your body, I'm talking about water, alkaline water, fruit,
Yeah.
vegetables, and then one day I don't know when I'm gonna get there. One day I'm gonna do no meat,
Okay.
but that's another story. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, I am saying I don't eat no red meat and I don't eat no pork.
Yeah.
So I just feel light. That's why I feel like I'm 19. So the
Mhm.
food is always my key thing. The
Yeah.
food is gonna help. The food is gonna connect with the weights, and it's gonna give
Hmm.
you that growth and that look. Like when you super cut and veiny and vascular, that just helps from the inside. The inside has to be where it's supposed to be for you to look like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So definitely nutrition. Definitely
Okay.
all day.
Okay. I'm going to read something. I made a post the other day.
Okay.
Um, and it supports your statement. So, the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams,
Okay.
said that it's not our DNA, it's our dinner.
Okay.
Of patients at three New York City hospitals sticking with vegan meal options. So, New York has rolled out a pilot program of offering plant-based nutrition, which is a style of cooking and eating that emphasizes, but not necessarily limits, to fruits and vegetables, whole grains, all that. So they have been piloting this vegan meal options at different hospitals, and they are already starting to notice phenomenal results, and noticing the link between the food and the lower risk for type 2 diabetes.
Wow. Okay.
So that supports your statement. Food.
There we go.
There it
And
is.
a lot of things I have a few uncles that passed away, um, and it was all connected to cancer.
Mm,
So, and even if one of them, let's say one of them, because I didn't know them, um, we didn't have a close relationship. So I don't know what they was doing on a regular basis. But
mm-hmm.
let's say if they wasn't smoking, because when you hear cancer, you automatically think this person was smoking.
Yep.
Some people don't smoke. It's all about what you put in your body. It's the food, and a lot of the food carries those traits of cancer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's whatever you put in your body, it's going to reflect on everything else, how your arteries work, your heart. And a lot of people, when they come to me, I be knowing, like, when people are come to me and they're old, the doctor said they're obese. Before they finish, I'm like, they're trying to say you about to be on diabetes. They be like, yeah, that's why I'm trying to lose weight. You see what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah.
goes hand in hand, because it's like you're clogging your arteries up, your blood pump, your flow. You're not getting everything. That's what I'm saying. That once you get to eating right and clean, and you eating clean,
Yeah.
it clears your mental. So you can just think better.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you gonna
Yeah.
think when you ain't even getting the blood flow you supposed to
Right.
have?
Something else I noticed in myself is when my nutrition is jacked up, like how it was in the month of July, my mood is jacked up. I'm more
Mm-hmm.
likely to be like irritated with that person that cut me off,
Mm-hmm.
or impatient at the grocery store because the 10 people in front of me are taking too long. Versus
Mm-hmm.
if I was eating clean or cleaner, clean and healthy, drinking my water, not drinking a lot of alcohol, because I do still drink alcohol. I've
Yeah.
gotten away from hard liquor, and I've
Yeah.
already started to notice a difference just switching over
Mm-hmm.
to, like, you know what, that hard liquor, mm,
Yeah.
I'm good on that, but I will pop a bottle of champagne. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna be honest with you because I'm not
yeah.
perfect. But I've already even noticed a difference between hard liquor to just champagne or a white wine. And
Hmm.
I noticed a difference in my mood, which is linked to the mental, like you were saying, off little stuff. Like
Yes.
people be ready to run people off the road and kill them just for getting cut off. And it's
Yeah.
like maybe if you had eaten right and you had a good night's
Yeah.
rest and you were
Yeah.
hydrated, it wouldn't have made you flip so hard.
Yeah. And that's so important. Um, when somebody just being rude and nasty for no reason, just say, I was somewhere, I forget where it was at, a couple of days ago. I ain't gonna say the rest of the place I was eating, but the customer service just rude for no reason. I'm always smiling. I'm always, hey, good morning, how you doing? Like that's
Yeah,
always me. And some might think I'm not even flirting. I'm just this is who I am. I just be smiling and just what I'm saying, laughing and stuff. So, but just rude for no reason,
yeah,
and that'll tell you who's working on themselves and who's not. I'm not saying you got to be the happiest in the world, but if you just nasty and rude, and my energy is on 10, that shows a lot. So, like you said, that reflects on everything. It reflects on your mental health
yeah,
because you can be going through something with your significant other. You could have lost somebody in your family, whatever, but that don't give you no right to treat the next person wrong.
yeah.
So anybody who's on the right path and
Mm-hmm.
got their mind right and they connected with God and they eating right, they working out, it's very rare that you're gonna get them acting nasty. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
being nasty. Because even on a bad day, even on my bad day, I'm still smiling.
yeah,
Now I've been through a lot, so I can carry myself better than others.
yeah,
But even on my worst day, I'm not gonna be rude to you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you cut me off, I might be laughing like, all right. I might make a joke like, I'm gonna pray for you, boy. You lucky I changed. You know what I'm saying? Like I just laugh it off. And
Yeah.
you might have a day where I might just like, stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have said a
Mm-hmm.
couple of cuss words under my breath, but 9 out of 10, I ain't tripping about it. Like you ain't hit me, you ain't hit my car, you ain't hit my kids.
Yeah,
Like I ain't got no issue with you. You know what I'm saying? But something that we human, like you said. So certain days it might be a little different. But
yeah,
the cleaner you eat, the more you in the gym, the more you connect with God, you're
yep,
gonna be smiling and be more happy more than anything. You're gonna be like, it's a blessing. You'll find a blessing and stuff like that. Like, oh, thank God they didn't hit my car.
yeah,
Ooh wee, like what I'm saying? Instead
yeah.
of like chasing them down,
Chasing them down, ending up on
yeah,
Dateline. Now you
yeah,
like
yeah. But
praise goes left.
all that stuff connected. I'm telling you now. All
Mm-hmm.
that stuff is connected. I'm serious. Like it goes hand in hand. Like you somebody cut me off, I'm like, it's cool. They be trying to apologize, and you got some people that won't apologize. But
Yeah,
either way, I'm like, it's cool. I ain't tripping about. Flick
yeah,
me off. You cool. It's cool. All is well. Yeah.
yeah. Yep, yep. It's all connected, and then it feeds into our resiliency and our experience of our life overall.
That's true.
Oh, you ready for some rapid fire questions, Jimmy?
Oh, you hit me with whatever.
All right, okay. So, what does wellness mean to you?
Wellness means to me. Wellness means to me. Uh, walking the path of God.
All right, I think you might be the first person to have said that on this show. All
Mhm.
right. Why is Black health literacy important?
Black health literacy important. It's because um it's very important because how would you how you gonna walk a straight path if you don't know the road to take? So
Okay,
how are you able to um build a bridge if you don't have the tools you need?
I like that.
So it goes hand in hand.
I like that. I like that analogy. All right, now this is your opportunity to plug. You told us a little bit at the beginning, but tell us again, how can people connect with you, Jimmy, learn more about you, your work, your books, your rap, your clock in cleaning, your fitness, your everything.
um I'm really easy to get to. All my stuff is public, because I'm a public figure. Um, social media, I always, because music is my passion. So my music is always my social media is gonna always be around my artist name, which is J Moolah. That's JMOOLAH. So it'll be
Okay.
J Moolah 1000 or just J Moolah. That's where I'm at on most of my platforms.
Okay.
When it comes to my regular fitness, it's the Jimmie Green on Facebook.
Okay.
Um, YouTube is J Moolah. TikTok, J Moolah one. So
Okay.
everything I do is really more wrapped around music.
Okay.
I just tie the fitness in with it. And somebody told me I just needed to show more of my personality because
Yeah.
I really don't like the internet. I don't. I don't like
I can
it.
see that. I can
So
see that.
yeah, so basically I just try to tie my music in with my fitness. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everything is wrapped around like my music name besides my business. Now my business name on Facebook is Clock In Cleaning. It's
Okay.
three separate words, Clock In Cleaning. And you can also find us everywhere. Just type that in. And then I have my music Facebook is the real J Moolah.
Okay.
I think is that about it. Now my book, I'm about 50, I'll say 60% done with my first book. This is my very first book. I do read a lot. I read a
Nice.
lot of books. But I'm writing a book about my life
Okay.
because it's worth to read. It's amazing. So basically, I'm writing a book about my life, and that'll be done by the end of this year.
Okay.
Um, so that's why I call myself an author because I'm so proud of myself because this
Yeah.
is amazing feeling like, and I'm actually like, when I be showing people how much I wrote, they be like, I can't believe you did this. It's like it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to express yourself and go live once you start writing, just living through some of them old traumas. Like I made it through
Uh-huh.
this. So
Yeah.
it's a blessing. So my book will be out the end of this year, God
Okay.
willing. Hopefully if everything goes right. You know, life throws a little bit of couple
Variety.
road bumps.
Like a little, it be life be
Yeah, just up
like,
and down. Yeah, that's what it do too. Like that little dance we just
yep.
did. So but that's pretty much it. I'm really like I would call myself basic. Everybody else would say like, no, you not nothing about you is basic. You wear like 8 hats. But yeah,
Yeah.
like this music, cleaning, personal training. I do personal training on the side.
Okay.
Um, I don't want to do personal training anymore because I anything I do I take serious and people don't take it as serious as I do.
Okay.
So I might train you, you might be in the bar the next night. It's like
Yeah.
and I just like I don't care to do it for the money. I want to
Okay.
do it because I like the people I like for people to love themselves.
Yeah.
When you walk in with confidence, that's bigger than any check I could get from training. When
Yeah.
you saving I'm saving a life if I
Yeah.
can get you to eat clean for the rest of your life or work out. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of like falling out of love with personal training.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will put everything you share into the episode description and the show notes.
Okay.
I'll share that out once this episode goes live so people don't have to try to remember Jay Moolah and all the
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
platforms that you're on.
Yeah.
I'll post that out. And I really appreciate you coming on and sharing some of your journey and your testimony with my audience.
No, I appreciate you. This is amazing. And I don't really do these neither. So this is a rare occasion.
Uh-huh.
Um it gotta be like I gotta already the energy gotta be right. Like I met you, of course, in person. You
Yeah.
met your mom. So I was quick to say yes. I didn't hesitate. I'm like, whatever you want to do, let's do it.
Yeah.
Um
I appreciate
because
that.
stuff like this is very important. And it's like I feel like it's doing God's work when you can be able to express yourself like this. And
Mhm.
it no matter if you get a million views or one view, as long as somebody views it and they can use something from the interview or the Zoom.
Absolutely.
So basically, like it's always about, just giving back. And this is to me giving back, giving game, expressing, I'm saying,
Mhm.
expressing how important it is. And, people might agree and disagree with things. And that's why I don't share my comments or my opinion with nobody unless I like you and,
Uh-huh.
and you have a good energy. So, but other than that, thank you so much. It's a blessing for real. And congrats on your journey I didn't. I did my research, and I'm like, yeah, you beat cancer, right?
I beat her down.
Beat her. Come on now, come
I
on now,
wrapped my hands around her.
come on, come on.
Drug her
Hit her with
to.
the.
I hit
Hit,
her with a white folding chair.
yeah, yeah. But listen, that's amazing.
Yep, I sure did.
That's
So I'm very, very, very
yeah,
thankful to be cancer free.
that's amazing. And I'm gonna tell you how you help even somebody like me. I'm 6 foot, 210 pounds. Some days I'd be like, I just ain't feeling the day. Then I'd be like, man, she beat cancer. Let me get up, man. I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
over here
I'm so happy
complaining.
I can inspire you.
I'm over here complaining, man. She done beat cancer and man, let me get up. Let me quit crying. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this before we end. So when I was in chemotherapy, because I did chemo, mastectomy, 2 mastectomies,
Mm,
radiation, I did everything. And
mm.
I walked every single day that I was in chemo and drank a gallon of water.
Come on now.
Every
No
day I
excuses.
walked. Every single day. Yes. And I would be like, and I worked. I was working at home now, but I worked
Mm,
through chemo and walked every day. And my oncologist was like, the fact that you kept moving is how you got through.
yeah.
It's so
You're a
good.
superhero.
Listen, I'm just trying to do what I
You're
gotta do and do what I've been called to do.
You're a
And that's
superhero.
it. That's it. Do what God has called me to do and be obedient in that.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for everything and congrats and keep on checking along.
Thank you so much.